Hello everyone and welcome back to the Kingdom of Finland with King Otso, where we are currently now raiding into southern Sweden. In the last episode we raided all of northern Sweden, as you can see from all of these raiding things that are because of this. I did forward time along by just a couple of days just to get us ready in prime position to carry on with our raiding. So let's just carry on exactly where we left off. I have arranged a betrothal for our daughter as well. And the terror of Uvilia. For years I have swept out on devastating raids, bringing the full fury of Ukko to the trembling world. For surely, if he disapproved, he would have struck me down by now. Instead, my household sleeps surrounded by the stolen fineries of foreign rulers, and exotic slaves warm my bed. Truly noble and peasant alike quail at my approach, and parents silence crying children with the threat that I'll visit. You gain the trait Raider. Awesome. So, how much does this help things? It makes our martial and prowess better, our prestige better, and opinion of raider character by 5 as well. I was hoping it'd make us a little bit quicker at raiding, but apparently not, but that's fine. We can raid pretty quickly anyway, and we've formed an alliance with Chieftain Otso, as we have married our daughter to his brother who had inheritable traits, so, and it keeps it within our realm, keeps our vassals happy, keeps them on side, and start spreading some of those inheritable traits around our kingdom. Such a shame that we're losing so much prestige, which is annoying, monthly, but we are gaining tons of it thanks to these wars. This raid is almost over. Where should we go next? What have we got down here? 22 gold and 11 gold there, so that's more than worth it. 17 gold here and 18 gold. Okay, so there's plenty of more gold for us to take down here. Unfortunately, we can't raid across sea. We still don't have any fleets or such, unfortunately. Let's just get rid of these. They obviously appear every time we reboot up the save. Okay, so this one's going to take a little bit longer, but that's fine. And there's 2 provinces over here on this island that we can get to, of 11 gold and 23 gold, so very nice. A huge amount of gold there for us to take. Get this home. We'll have over 1,000 gold soon, which is absolutely amazing. We need to look into what to spend that on. Of course, we've been spending our prestige on... our councillor has died, Pavo. He died gout-ridden, so we need a new council position. We need a new steward. I don't think we've really got anyone decent steward-wise, unfortunately. We do have this guy who's a chieftain. He's only 18, so he could get better. We'll assign him for now, that's fine. And we've got another issue, apparently? No, I'm guessing it was just trying to tell us about that. I'm not going to fabricate any claims for now. We know what our next aim is going to be. It's going to be to try and subjugate the kingdom to our east, getting us a hell of a lot of land for Finland in the process, which is awesome. But we want to get the gold and prestige that we need to do that first. Well, we've got more than enough gold, but we did need quite a healthy chunk of prestige to be able to press the subjugation. But whilst we've got the chance, we're just going to raid the absolute shit out of Sweden like we have been. And praise Lempo, Titty, what a name, has given birth to a perfect little daughter. I didn't realise our concubine's name was Titty. That is epic. What a name. What do you want our child to be? Yeah, we'll get her to be called Titty as well, because that is such a great name. We can't let that die out. It probably means something completely different in Finnish to what it means in English, so let's forward along, get these raids moving along a little bit quicker. Let's now go over to this one. Oh, we are going to lose a bit of manpower by going to this one, but that's fine. We can afford to do that. We'll let our manpower replenish when we get home. There's a lot of gold to be had here, so I don't really want to leave it behind. Sweden, we have literally made it so poor, and our marshal earns our respect for 5 years, which is perfect. Let's just get this out of the way. We're going to lose a bit more manpower by going for this city, I'm guessing. Oh, no, we haven't, which is good. And we've managed to take a prisoner in that siege as well. Can we ransom her for 10 gold? That's fine. We'll take the 10 gold. Is that an army coming to attack us? No, it's not. The ransom has been accepted, which is awesome. What do we have nearby? We have this land over here for 23 and this for 23. But I'm not sure if we're going to get away with being able to go there. Will we not lose a lot for the supply line? Perfect. We've unlocked... Yes, we will. What about if we go to that one? Still going to lose a bit. Is there any here that we haven't yet taken? Oh, we're going to lose manpower that way as well. What about this one? Yeah, we are either way, so we may as well move on to that. We haven't got much room for much more gold anyway, so we may as well leave these western ones, which are a little bit out of the way. Although some of them have a lot of gold for us. We could always make a 4th trip to Sweden. Are Sweden still at war? No, they're currently not at war, so we do need to be a bit more careful now then, I suppose, in what we're doing. We want to make sure that we don't end up getting attacked by the Swedish army now that they're not back in England. There was a commotion among the children today. Havu was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Cisco intervened and did what she could to protect him. Never back down from a challenge, Cisco. She gains the brave trait, which is awesome. Right, let's have a look what we want to do with this martial perk. Enduring hardship, our 4 level gets +1, which could be pretty good. Or hard rule, our dread gained 20%. Siege progress against revolt +20. Yeah, let's go for that for now. We'll go for the enduring hardships next. We've not maxed out any of these trees yet, unfortunately, but we have got a nice spread amount of perks and stuff that we have managed to improve in, so I'm not too phased by that. Oh, and there's a lovely trail of gold here on the way home, which is perfect. So we're going to get a decent amount from this, 21 gold from this next province, which is probably going to be more than enough for us to take home, more than we can actually carry, I'm thinking. So we may have to leave some of these behind, which is a shame, but we've raided so much. I can't believe how much Sweden have actually allowed us to get away with. It's insane the amount they've actually allowed us to take from them. Absolutely insane. How much are we going to get from this 21 gold? That's going to... Yeah, there we go. That's the full amount that we can take. So let's take our wealth home. And I think we'll stop with the raiding for now. I think we've earned enough gold. We can always raid Sweden a little bit more, a little bit later on. Let's just get our men safely home with that more gold and prestige that we can then use in that war. Such a shame that we can't get ships. Hopefully we can get ships when we take a little bit more land in other places. We're almost home. Got another issue. We need to designate a guardian for our daughter, Vanamo. Well, let's have a look at her. Okay, so she's going for the stewardship, but I think she'd be better going for marshal. And we'll be able to educate her ourselves. Perfect. And betrothed can marry. Perfect, yes. Send proposal. Excellent. Our men are almost home. We'll disband them, let them replenish. We could always go and do a bit more raiding when they're replenished. I think I'll subjugate the kingdom first, just to get ourselves a little bit more land. And then we could go raiding once again into Sweden, when we'll probably have more manpower than them. And that annoying little bit of Denmark land there is quite annoying. Quite annoying to me. I hate the border guard there. Perfect. We've brought home a lot of gold and a lot of prestige. Let's disband the raiders. Let's let our armies replenish now. How much gold? Oh, we're losing a lot of prestige. Right. You here, can we try and offer you vassalage? -43, so your base reluctance is -45, but other reason... Okay, so we've got -30 because of the opinion. Let's see if we can sway you and improve that. And we could also send you a gift of 37 gold. That's not bad. Let's see if we can try and offer you vassalage. Hopefully we'll be able to sway you around that way. Saves us having to declare war on you. I'd rather not have to declare war. But we can declare war on this kingdom here to subjugate them. But first, how much do we need to spend on that? Only 375 prestige, so we've got more than enough prestige. We have 3 allies. He does have 1. Who is his ally? This guy here, who... Oh, he doesn't have a huge amount of manpower. That's fine. So once our armies replenish, we should easily be able to subjugate him. But we're losing so much prestige, which is a bit of a pain. Let's let things forward along so we can replenish our army. And one of our concubines is pregnant yet again, which is perfect. Fantastic news. How's our heir doing? He's 26 now and had 2 sons of his own. How are his sons doing? One's got the learning... Oh no, diplomacy focus, and the other one is also a diplomat. Interesting. That's going to be interesting for the future. And our other concubine, Titty, is pregnant yet again, so there's 2 more children on the way. We need to hope our men replenish quickly enough before our prestige runs down. It's very annoying how much prestige we're losing. Is there any decisions we can do to try and gain a little bit more prestige? We can go on a pilgrimage, hold a feast, call a hunt, talk to confidant, share your burdens with someone else. Let's call a hunt. Hunts normally aren't too expensive. 67 gold, we can afford that. Let's try and gain a bit more prestige through that. Increase people's opinion of us. See what we can do. Something to pass the time as well whilst we wait. And we're still making gold, which is good. The foragers. The woods truly is the mantle of the poor. But as a heart flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Kem than picking roots and mushrooms. Guards, drive the rabble out of my hunting grounds. We gain 150 prestige, or a generous donation should keep them away long enough. No, let's drive the rabble out of our hunting grounds. All peasants denied forest for 10 years. which isn't good, but we gain the prestige, and we're doing the hunt for the prestige, so we're going to have to upset the peasantry just so that we can make sure that we can expand. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the tiger behind as the servants prepare the hart and the other game for the journey back. To heed the call of the wild is usually an adventure, and the outly truly delivered both and good and the bad is an overburden. So let us leave this adventure behind for now, and we gain another 150 prestige. Perfect, and our glory is widely known. Just waiting for the armies to replenish a little bit more. The child was not meant to be. Oh no, our concubine assures me it was the way of life, but her hand lingers on her belly. Such sad news. So what are we now at? Minus 31 still. So hopefully when we sway you, maybe we can sway things there. His daughter's married. What about his son? Any of his other children? Is there any other way that we can try and win you to our cause? Let's have a look. Do have a young son who's 10. Can we... It's a child of a concubine. Can we arrange a marriage between him and do we have a... Oh, I've got my thing on. There we go. We do have a daughter who's 6. How old is he? 10. Let's have a look at our 6-year-old daughter. She's not overly impressive, is she? So let's see if we can... Yeah, he's not going to be up for that, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm trying to think of ways to improve that relationship. Wow, we can field 4,500 men now, which is very impressive. I'm just going to forward things along so that we can get ready for that war a bit quicker. Okay, so we're still waiting, but while we were waiting, I decided to usurp the title of this chieftain, which means that we can now offer him vassalage, and oh, he's at war, so he can't go for that. Who's he at war with? Attacking High Chieftain Durgan in... What's this for? Is he actually going to gain land from doing that? Okay, so he's got some decent allies, it would seem. Ah, he's helping out in a war. That's okay. That's fine. So we will be able to vassalize him after that war. At least we're just waiting. We've got now 2,900 men. They've got 1,300. Do you know what? We've got enough manpower to... Oh, you're already in a war. Attacking... Okay, so you're trying to get some conquest. That's fine. So let's declare war. Let's... subjugate. We can siege a chieftain off you, but no, there's no point. Let's subjugate your entire kingdom. We can only do this once a lifetime, can't we? So let's make the most of it. We are getting quite old now. Let's build a new rally point on the border right here, and then can we raise all of our men here? We are going to have a lot of manpower. We're not going to need to call in any allies. We should be able to win this war pretty easily, pretty convincingly. With our troops, let's march straight on for this tribe, get it under our control. Enemy ally joins the war. I'm pretty sure he was pretty weak though. Yes, 700 men. And a notable guest has arrived at our court with a claim on the county of Krylov, which is where? Wow, that's quite a way away, but it does border our lands. So that is interesting. Let's have a look at him. He's in our court, isn't he? Where is he? This guy here. He is quite old. He's of a different... Oh, he's very good intrigue-wise. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything to... We can recruit him to court. It won't cost too much, so let's do that. And he could make a decent spy master, and we can at least try and press his claims in the future, which would be interesting. Right. They've got 755 men there. That's fine. We will station some besiegers here, leaving ourselves in charge to siege that down, and then we can try and defeat their army. Right, let's station besiegers. And then let's move the 2,000 men. Yeah, we'll move them down the coast for now. And the 600 men that we've got here, we will have ourselves in control of as the siege leader. Let's try and get that under siege a little bit quicker. This is going to nearly double our land mass. It's a lot of land. And then when we can finally also vassalize this guy here, when his war finally finishes, that's going to be awesome. That's going to give us this huge bit of land, giving us control over the White Sea here as well, which is very nice. Right, let's march down here. We won't split our army too much. Toil and hard work. My ward Cisco has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Work hard and you can master anything. Indeed, work hard. Hard work will bring you where she wants to be. She gains the diligent trait, so she's doing pretty well. She's got brave and diligent, decent. Chieftain Kalevi is not swayed. We don't really need to be doing that now, but I will leave it till the war's over, just in case the opinion of each other does change. Can we attack you? Will we be able to catch you in time? I don't think we will. We can try. Let's try and capture you. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get into a battle with you before you can attack our sieges, which is perfect. We can crush your host here in this forest. We'll win decisively, apparently. So we should. We've got a hell of a lot more manpower. He is trying to retreat now, but he's not going to get away in time. That's going to be a huge, huge victory for us. I love how much woodland we've got here. I would love to go to Scandinavia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, anywhere like that. Anywhere around this area of land I would love to visit. And we've managed to capture an enemy combatant, which is awesome. Would we get away with March? Now we will lose manpower by going that way. That's fine. Let's go back to where we was going to siege then. I think we actually slaughtered that entire army. Yes, all but 2 men. Perfect. And we obviously captured that combatant as well. One that we're not going to be able to, unfortunately, ransom. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's forward things along and get this siege underway a bit quicker, so we can march ourselves on. Child benefits from spouse's tutelage. Perfect. That's perfect. I bet our wife's getting quite old now. There we go. Perfect. That has fallen. Let's move these men to here, which we can now get away with led by us. Let's... should we... No, let's not station besiegers. Do we have another siege leader, though? I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we don't. No, we don't. That's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. We need to designate a guardian for Thomas, our other son. He's the giant one, isn't he? Who's got the bossy trait. Awesome. He's only got 2 martial, though, which is such a shame. But at least we can try and... you do get minor penalties for it, of course, but it will be cool for him to be a giant. So he's got stewardship. We don't have anyone with decent stewardship, though, so that's such a waste of him. I want him to be marshal, but he's got, like, literally no martial. He's got bosser. Let's see if we can get away with changing it and then taking him on ourselves. Let's educate him ourselves. No. I want us. Can we not? Oh, no. We can always send him to our champion, though, so let's do that. Perfect. He's better than us, actually, martial-wise, anyway, so that makes perfect sense. That's fine. Let's get this under siege. Hopefully he's not got any men close by. We can go get this under siege, or should we just march north for the capital? Let's march north. Let's go straight for their capital and try and end this war as quickly as possible. We're going to be able to siege this quickly. By the time our other host arrives, actually, that should be about lifted. Ah, here's his host of 1,500 men. Do we just chase that host down? Or not? We won't for now. We'll leave our host here just to defend ourselves. There. Now we will. Now we will march and attack him down. If we crush that host as well as we crush the previous host, that will be perfect for us. And we've unlocked another martial perk. Let's have a look. Soldiers of less fortune, mercenary high cost less. I don't think we need that at present. Let's go for enduring hardships then. Just, it's not going to be of use in this war, but at least it makes stuff better for later on. We've had a camp dispute. After my army sets up camp, I hear a commotion coming from my champion's lodgings. Investigating the disturbance, I find Chieftain Otso and Chieftain Karl in the middle of a heated argument with several onlookers edging them on. We only get 46% chance of this, but we'll try and go for it. And it actually worked. Nice, which gains us a nice amount of prestige as well as opinion and martial lifestyle points. So that works perfectly in our favour. We are going to be able to capture this army. We should be able to win it decisively. We've got some very impressive troops now. And our champion, Satiyaka, was wounded, which is not good. This is about to fall, though, which is perfect. This smaller host led by us. And we've had a great victory there. And we slaughtered a decent amount of their men as well, which is perfect. Let's now move our army eastward, just so we can defend our smaller army, which is, of course, sieging some land down here. We want to make sure that we protect them well. Instead, actually, let's march over. Let's march to join them, actually, considering that his army's marching that way. I don't want them to be able to attack us. We've managed to sway that chieftain, so at least it's improved things slightly, I suppose. He's probably going to retreat just to his capital, isn't he? Which is perfect, actually, because then we can just chase him down. Oh, no, he's retreating past it. That's fine. Let's merge these armies together for now. Let's get ourselves back in control just as we're a siege leader. And we can go straight for the capital then as soon as this falls, which is in 7 days. Perfect. Less than a week remaining. And as soon as the capital falls, hopefully that will give us enough to near enough win this war. We've got a little bit of gold in that one as well, which is even better. Perfect. Let's forward things along and get to the capital. Sway compliments to make Chieftain Kalevi of Salanis more susceptible to my attempt at approaching him. I can conclude a compliment in my next mission. Well, let's have a look at him. What's he like? He's, wow, 30 intrigue. Now I definitely want to vassalize him because he would be an awesome spy master. Relentless courage. Let's try and see if that works. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. Excellent. Increases his opinion. We've just got to wait for him to get out of the wars that he's in, and then we can vassalize him underneath our control. Our alliance has expired with someone. That's fine. I don't really want that alliance to the north anyway, as I want to try and conquer that land soon. We now have a position for our marshal. Oh no, our best commander has died. We do have you, who's pretty good. But then you're a high chieftain. Oh wow, but you're terrible at marshal. So we're going to have to go with you, who isn't landed. So we're going to have to look into landing you, possibly. Let's just get this siege underway and see where that leaves us. Where has that host gone? No idea. An extra hand. In the course of helping me administrate my realm, my right-hand man, Chieftain Otso, and I have discovered that we have a lot in common. We have built up a strong rapport during our time working together as a result of this, and I find myself wondering what the future will hold for us. We shall become good friends. Yeah, it's always good to have a good friend. He's a chieftain as well, so even better. Keep our vassals in line, keep our vassals happy. This is going to fall any second. Please give us a valuable prisoner to end this war quickly. And we have done. Perfect. We actually caught him himself, which is even better. Absolutely perfect. Now let's enforce our demands. We're only subjugating him, so he will be our vassal from now on. Perfect. Finland has grown. Let's disband all of our men. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. He's got a lot of power. We could do with... Let's try and now sway him. We don't need to sway the other guy. We need to sway our new vassal here and try and get him on side. Obviously, he's going to expect now a position on the council, unfortunately. We just need to wait until we can offer vassalage to you, which you will accept. We could go raiding again. There's a lot of Sweden left vulnerable, and they're attacking the King of Denmark. Oh, Denmark has now taken Norway again. Interesting. Well, we could always just try and expand our lands elsewhere where we can. While Sweden are at war, we could try and take this land. Or we could try and go for this southern land. Estonia, for instance, isn't the most powerful. We could try and take some of the duchies over the sea there. Oh, this is now independent. I see. Orthodox Russian, you're independent. Are you... How powerful are you? You are 430 men. You're currently defending against Count Zigmund. Okay. We can declare war on you to conquer the duchy, and we can literally take that entire duchy for 188 prestige. Of course, we're going to do that and get a foothold over there. Let's move our rally point then to here, and we'll raise all of our armies here. We'll take advantage of this being independent by taking this land, and it's going to be very easy. We've only got to siege 2 baronies to get that under our control, which is perfect. Let's get ourselves in control of this as the siege leader, and let's march straight over this very small river. An enemy ally joins the war. How strong is he? Oh, not very strong. That's perfect. Yeah, this is going to be, should be very quick and painless, very easy, hopefully not losing much manpower, and gaining a nice bit of land where we can then land our new marshal. He's pretty impressive. He deserves some land. So let's get this. We are going to get into a battle, but oh no, that's a different battle with the Danish army. That's fine. So they're not going to get in our way. How long is this going to take to besiege? 6 months, which is quite some time. So let's speed things up a bit. Well, we'll keep all of our hosts together, just in case that Danish army gets any ideas. Leaving an impression, Chieftain Karl is coming to Yuvilla to pay me tribute. However, Queen Gala suggests that a military display could ensure continued loyalty. Seeing your overwhelming might would make anyone think twice if treason ever crossed their mind. Not a bad idea. Cowed vassal or a regular parade should suffice. We'll go for that because we want the prestige. Because I want to try and improve our men-at-arms after we've won this war. And then we'll go for some raiding. I'm pretty content once we've got this with the land that we've got for now. Because we can vassalize this guy. We'll have a hell of a lot of land. We can let things calm down for a bit. Let things recover before going too crazy. And we'll go raiding instead and try and gain a lot more gold and prestige whilst we wait for stuff to improve with our vassals. Shouldn't take too long to siege this, and then we can march straight onto the capital. Oh no, there is another barony here actually that we need to take control of. That's fine. That's completely fine. But if we can go for the capital instead, that would be a lot better for us, really. To try and end the war a little bit quicker. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We can march on to the capital without losing any men, so that's perfect. And it's not going to take too long to siege either. Only a couple of months, which is perfect. There's lots of random little armies about, but none of them big enough to trouble us. That Danish one is a little bit big, so I'm a little bit wary of that. And Havu comes of age, our son. And he's a witch. Nice. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child. But as an adult with sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Havu, can truly understand it. Not content with understanding the flow of wealth and people, he seems capable of predicting it as by instinct. Oh, awesome. He seems capable of predicting it by instinct. He always finds new ways of profiting off it too. Queen Gela's contributions towards Havu's education cannot go unmentioned. Her lessons have given Havu valuable knowledge for his future life. He's Midas touch. Perfect. So 15 stewardship. I'm going to grant him this new land instead then, just so we can get him on our council. Let's see if we can find him a spouse who does have some inheritable traits. Got one with Comley, one with Quick. We want, obviously, within 5 years of him. This one here, Comley. Perfect. Anything's better than nothing. It's the only thing that we can try and get, unfortunately, but we'll take advantage of it. And that marriage has been accepted. And then we will land him in this new land that we're trying to take here. We are going to get into a battle with 30 men, which are for some reason going to marching to us. With suspicion, I took Vanema out playing with a bow, and to my surprise she ran into a wounded doe. She later lashed out at me, thinking I'd staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. Keep straight paranoid, or we can get her ambitious or sadistic. Oh, we'll keep paranoid. I don't want any of our heirs' siblings being ambitious. Never good. Never good at all. We learnt that in our Alfred playthrough when our younger brother wanted to try and take some of our land as soon as our father died. And we've won the siege. Only puts us at 26% though, which is surprising. But we have taken a prisoner, which is good. Have they got more land somewhere else that I've missed? No, it is only this. Okay. But there is only that one barony remaining. So I'm surprised that we don't have more war score than we presently do have. But whatever. We'll go and take this last one, and hopefully that will give us the 100%. Unless they've took some of our land without me realising. I took Cisco out playing. Oh, we've got the same event. She's going to get paranoid, ambitious, or sadistic. We'll go with paranoid. That's fine. I don't want to gain any stress. Not at present. We've already got a half of 100 there, so we don't want to gain that. And we don't want to gain it within 5 years either, so that's not going to be good. We can't ransom that prisoner, unfortunately. We need to increase opinion of you. Ah, okay, so your opinion of us has dropped, unfortunately, but we're already trying to sway a different person. Can we send a gift to you? 44 gold, and it will increase your opinion. Yeah, we'll go with that for now, and then we'll try and improve relations with you. Our councillor is improving inner stuff, isn't he? Yes, domestic affairs, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, everyone's doing what I want them to do. It's fine, we just won't worry about it for now. How long is this siege going to take? 5 months. Right, let's speed things up then and get this out of the way. Try and end this war. Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land suffer all manner of abuse, and their routes are fraught with danger. In order to protect the pilgrims and secure Jerusalem for Christ and the faithful, His Holiness Pope Alexander has accepted the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. Interesting. Well, hopefully while they're off doing that, hopefully Sweden and such get involved. Sweden, Norway, Denmark, whatever kingdom they currently are. And with them doing that, we can go raiding. And we've won the siege, which only puts us on 34%. But we have unlocked a martial lifestyle point. Army gold, maintenance down, and friendly territory levy reinforcement 100%. Nice. Soldiers of less fortune. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Prepared conscription. So is there more land that I'm missing? Does he have a bit of extra land somewhere? Oh, you're joking. He's got all this land down here. I'm not marching all the way down there. Definitely not. That's way too far away. We're not going to be able to enforce our demands, of course. Oh, that's infuriating. Can we can plot a murder, but there's not much point in that. We could march down there, but we'll suffer a lot of attrition and such by marching down there, so I don't really want to do that. There's the enemy army. Let's get a bit of war score in battle, just by slaughtering that small host. Sway the good High Chieftain. High Chieftain Sarok, without a doubt. We spend... Oh no, I'd rather gain the prestige, to be honest. Let's slaughter this small host here. See what we can get from that. It's annoying because we took his capital. I was expecting to maybe get a decent prisoner or something, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be the case. But we have managed to capture an enemy combatant, which is good. But we'll end this episode here then, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope that you've enjoyed. We've managed to double our land in this episode, which is perfect. Are you still at war? No, you're not, so we can offer you vassalage, so let's just get that done, actually. But, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, which I hope you did, please don't forget to like and comment down below. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe as well, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.